Greetings, everyone. Hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. We are back again with King Arthur, Knight's Tale. I finally have played with enough of the characters to start breaking down who I think are the best heroes in each class, starting with Champion. I know a lot of you have asked about this, so I'm excited to start the discussion. All of this is subjective, so please leave your feedback below regarding what you agree or disagree with and who is in your personal list. I think for these types of videos, I will list my top 2 favorites and one honorable mention who provides a different flavor that may not be my personal cup of tea. For this list, my honorable mention champion is Sir Balin. You have the option to recruit him automatically during the main story very early in the game. He comes with most of the powers you would want a champion to have, including power attack for armored opponents, Juggernaut to build up weapon damage, Rage to generate AP and weapon damage, along with defensive stance for when things get tough. Later on, you'll get access to the melee expertise and killing spree combo, which will let you carve through enemies that much faster. In addition to this, Balin gets double loyalty when you slot him as Defender of the Bridge, and he gains loyalty when you use rightful companions during missions. This makes it very easy to max out his loyalty, even if he doesn't agree with everything that you do. Sir Balin has several weaknesses, including that he doesn't have a movement skill, so you are forced to walk towards opponents. He greatly benefits from gear that gives teleport. He also does not have Death Strike, so he doesn't necessarily wipe out unarmored enemies as easily as some other champions. Finally, his abilities only allow him to damage opponents, so he lacks the utility of some other champions. Regardless of these cons, Sir Balin is a very solid choice and great champion on any team. With the honorable mention out of the way, let's get into my personal second best champion, who is Sir Lancelot. Lancelot comes with multiple unique or rare abilities that give him a really nice kit, starting with Assault, which lets you run towards an enemy and attack them for 150% damage. It has a range of up to 6 tiles and costs 4 AP, which is the same as most characters' basic attack cost. This makes him more mobile than most champions and significantly increases his effectiveness. Lancelot has many abilities that revolve around dealing with enemies completely by himself. Lone Wolf will provide multiple bonuses when he is separated from the party, making it very effective to have him deal with out-of-the-way enemies who you want to quickly eliminate. Ice Spikes will do 75% weapon damage to everyone in front of or behind Lancelot, while Radiance will blind all adjacent units. In addition to all of this, Lancelot has Inspire, which will give all team members, no matter where they are on the map, plus 2 AP. This is a monster ability, especially since you can upgrade it to reduce the cooldowns for your party. Having 2 people on the team taking turns using Inspire and helping the team constantly have their best abilities is a very effective way to go through the game, and Lancelot is the only champion who can help you do this. His Wise trait provides an additional 10% XP if he didn't lose any vitality on the last mission. If all of that isn't enough for you, he is voiced by Kaz from Fextra Life, whose voice you probably recognize if, like me, you use their Divinity Original Sin 2 guides again and again and again. Sir Lancelot does have several cons that should be considered. He is missing a couple of the standard champion abilities, such as Death Strike, and more importantly, Earthshaker. Consequently, Assault is his best option to damage ranged opponents. He does not have defensive stance, and only gets one robust option, so Lancelot is not as sturdy as some of your other champions. Like Sir Balin, he benefits from having Teleport to help ensure he's placed at a defensively advantageous location. You must be a righteous character to recruit him, and he will not be available until around level 14. In comparison, you meet Sir Balin at level 3. Finally, his righteous trait lowers loyalty by 1 every time there's a tyrant in the party. If you are not strict regarding who is in your party, maxing out Lancelot's approval could prove difficult. Overall, I think Sir Lancelot is an awesome character, and in my opinion, the second best champion in the game. Quick note before we talk about my favorite champion. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate you hitting the like button. This information tells me which content the channel is enjoying and helps my videos spread to more people. I really appreciate all of the support. Alright, last but not least, we have the Black Knight. This guy is absolutely amazing. The recent patch nerfed him, but he's still great to have on your team. The ability that makes him a cut above other champions is Leap Attack. You leap to an area within 4 tiles and deal 100% damage to the primary target while doing 75% damage to all adjacent targets. If you give him the proper essences and add rage, it will flat out kill enemies and give you AP. This really gets crazy when you combine it with melee expertise and Killing Spree. Killing Spree says when you kill one enemy, you will strike against another adjacent opponent. What's not clear from just reading this is that Killing Spree can combo off of itself. So you can leap attack into the middle of a bunch of enemies, kill one, weaken the rest, and then Killing Spree could potentially wipe out the rest of the group. People used to combine this with gear and abilities that provided AP per kill. After the patch, AP gaining effects on gear can only happen once per turn. Those that occur from abilities, however, can be triggered as many times as you are able within a single turn. Again, he has been weakened, but he is still amazing. Outside of this, he still has Cleave, Power Attack, and Earthshaker, giving him most of the offensive abilities you would want. His Strong trait provides an additional 10% HP from armor sigils, giving him some much needed survivability, while the Despot trait gives additional loyalty to all Tyrant heroes and the amount increases over time. The Black Knight definitely has some weaknesses. He does not have defensive stance and only gets one robust option. This is especially a problem for him because most of the time you'll be leap attacking right into where the action is at. Before the patch, you were literally wiping out 80% of what's on screen, so it didn't really matter. Now Black Knight can't really clear rooms, so those leftover enemies can be a real problem when his turn concludes. Blood Hex is taking up a tier 3 slot that clearly could go to something much better for his build. You must be a Tyrant to recruit Black Knight, and he is not available until level 12. Finally, his Mercenary trait reduces the gold your team finds during missions by 20%. This is not a big issue if you plan to do the post-game content and get your party up to level 25. You will gain plenty of gold, along with high-quality items that will sell high. If you plan to stop at level 20, you have to weigh whether the additional firepower is worth the loss in income. That's a tough pill to swallow, but in my opinion, the Black Knight is worth it and provides an explosive boost to your team's offensive capabilities. That is my personal list of the best champions in the game. Looking forward to hearing your feedback. Hope all of you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave me a like, share this content, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.